Hey, Florida realtors, make sure you don't enter your seller into two contracts at the same time.
Don't lose your dream home over what day it is. Many times, other agents don't understand the dates in the contract.
TJ, please tell me the story about two contracts
Yeah,
on one listing.
the agent that sold the house twice. Yeah. So this is a story that I tell agents when we're teaching them about time for acceptance in the contract, counter offers, and how to count days. And amazingly, how to count days is like the number one question I get on contracts because the days are really important. If the buyer goes past their inspection period, it's a huge deal. They could lose their deposit. It's important for agents to understand how that actually works in the contract. So the as is contract for residential transactions, it has a time for acceptance section and it explains how to count days for counter offers.
Okay.
So one time we had a listing agent, she accepted a contract on Friday. She accepted an offer or I guess received an offer and then made a counter offer that Friday. All right. So she sends the counter offer back to the agent Friday evening, doesn't hear anything back. She's texting the agent, hey, what do your buyers think about this counter offer? I'm expecting to get more offers over the weekend. We're going to do an open house tomorrow. Saturday rolls around, no response from that buyer's agent, runs the open house, has another interested party. She's texting the first buyer's agent and she's saying, hey, I need to know because we might get another offer. I think it's coming in. Sunday morning, she gets the other offer. She texts the first agent and she's like, I'm going to take this other offer because we haven't heard back from you.
It's been silence.
Got nothing. Haven't heard from you all Friday evening, nothing. Didn't hear from you on Saturday at all.
Okay.
She gets another offer. She accepts the offer or has her sellers sign to accept the second offer. Okay.
But wait, her time's not expired.
But wait, that's right. On a counter offer that she has out there, the buyers have 2 days to respond. Later on Sunday, she gets a response from the first agent. She says, hey, my clients and I are actually Orthodox Jews. We don't do anything on Friday night and Saturday.
Okay.
The first time they looked at your counter offer was Sunday morning. They like it, they signed it, they sent it back.
Right.
So they accepted the counter offer, no changes. So she was in two valid contracts with two different buyers because she should have withdrawn her counter offer from the first transaction. But she didn't do that because she didn't realize that she had to do that. And now that seller, and you guys know that the sellers can't just get out of a contract. They're in two valid contracts to sell the property.
Oh boy.
So what is the solution to
Yeah,
that?
what
Yeah,
happens?
in that scenario, we were kind of lucky because this was pre-COVID that this happened. So there was a lot of properties available. It was more or less, a buyer's market. We were able to negotiate with the second buyers to say, hey, why don't you make your offer a backup offer because we actually have this other offer. You didn't make a deposit yet, blah, 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 blah. The broker ended up talking to the other broker and we were like, listen, nobody wants to be in a file that's going to start with a dispute from the beginning.
Correct.
And we were able to negotiate that. And it was very much like on pins and needles until we got them to accept the backup offer situation. It was pretty crazy. But I tell that story every single time I'm teaching agents about counting days and time for acceptance, because as a listing agent in particular, you can't just let a counteroffer sit out there. It does expire after 2 days. It's not 48 hours. It's, all the deadlines in the contract are 11:59. It's not 5 p.m. But if you're just letting a counteroffer sit out there, it could come back to you as a fully executed contract. And then your sellers can't just cancel the contract. They do not have seller contingencies in this contract. They're all buyer contingencies. For more hints and tips like this, register for our training on September 5th on the as-is contract.